how do you separate your cleaning company from all the other cleaning companies in your local area? The answer, you create an irresistible offer. That irresistible offer, it includes the things that they're doing, but what are the other things that you're able to do, you're able to provide to your customer that they're not doing that makes it irresistible to your customer? So when I first got in business, I was not in the cleaning industry. I was actually in the fitness industry. And my first 3 years of business, I made a whopping $135,000 in 3 years. I was struggling to get by, barely paying my bills. And the reason why is because I was focused on me and my problems and my small itty bitty tiny issues that I had going on. And so when I realized I was making this mistake, I started focusing on my customer. My next 3 years of business, I went from making $135,000 my first 3 years to then making over $1 million my next 3 years. So when it came to the cleaning company, I started to think about this right away. What does the client need? What is ideal circumstance for a cleaning client? And so when I started to go through this process, I started to realize that all the other cleaning companies in my area, they didn't realize what the game was. They were so focused on their own problems, on staying small, on solving their money problems, that they could not get out of their own way to solve actual customers' problems. So luckily for you, the chances of that happening in your area is very, very high as well. And so that means that, are you going to do things that you don't necessarily want to do? Yes. Are you going to do things that make you uncomfortable? Yes. And so these little things is what separates you giving more value than your competitors do. But ultimately, it actually has less to do with your competitors and more to do with you and your ability to look in your customer's eyes and be in their brain and say, how do I solve your problems? How do you fall in love with your customer? And that is the secret. But let's get a little bit more strategic here and give you some examples of what does the customer actually want? Who is your ideal customer? Are they somebody who owns a small office? Are they somebody who owns a luxury home? Are they just somebody who owns a freaking home? And then once you understand who your customer is, what the hell do they want? What do they want in their life? Do they want someone to come into their home and clean it? Is that what they actually want? Absolutely freaking not. Is that what has to happen in order for them to get what they want? Absolutely yes. But I'm telling you, you are the last thing that's on their mind. In fact, they have so many other freaking problems. They are so distracted that they need to remove something off their plate, like cleaning. So as much as we believe that they actually give a crap about the person coming in their home and they actually give a crap about the service, they don't. They care about the end result. And so if you understand that, then you're able to line your service up, you're able to line your process up to solve their problems. So what does your ideal customer want? Number one, they want to walk into a clean, peaceful property without having to lift a finger. They don't want to do it themselves. They want to take things away from what they're doing, and cleaning one of those things. And so you, as a business, think about that. Like, don't add more things to their plate. Try to make the process as seamless and consistent and as peaceful as possible. Next thing they do want consistency, right? They want to be able to walk into a home and they want it to happen the same way over and over again. So having standard operating procedures, doing things a certain way, not just going through and just saying, oh, I feel like doing this. Consistency is so valuable. The next thing, they want someone to actually show up when they say they're going to show up. So if you say you're going to be there at 8 a.m., by golly, be there at 7:55. Be there when you say you're going to be there. Now, if you have an afternoon clean, those things are going to be very low. And so by golly, if you're not going to be there between 12 and 1 p.m., you need to send them a message. You need to let them know, like, hey, our first clean is running long. We're going to be there between 1 and 2 p.m. Just want to let you know. And then set the new expectation, but continue to communicate, which is the next thing we're talking about. They want to be communicated with. If you are a solo cleaner, for an example, when are you going to be able to communicate with your cleans that you did the day before? When are you going to ask them for feedback? When are you going to try to convert them from initial cleans into reoccurring cleans? You can't. And so this is where you actually hire an office staff. Like, this is one of the most important people you can have, is someone who's full-time in the office, someone to respond to text messages, to make phone calls to people, to serve them. As much as this is about a cleaning service, it is even more about a just service, to have somebody that they can communicate with in a timely and clear manner. The next thing that a cleaning client wants is they want trust. They want to be able to trust the people who are in their properties. So you have a good reputation, dress nicely. When you have a team, send their bios to the client. Let them know who's coming to their home. Put them at peace, knowing that, hey, you've done background checks, you know who these people are, and guess what? You put their contact information in there so that if something does happen, they can reach out to them. So they get to say, hey, maybe I should do a really good job first and foremost. But secondly, if that little doubt comes in that they want to steal something or something bad's going to happen, guess who's going to be responsible for it? Guess who's the first person that they're going to look at? And the client's going to have their phone number. And then lastly, along with the peace of mind of not only people coming to their home, but like, what if you don't do a good job, right? If this is the first time that a client's experiencing you, they want peace of mind to know that you're going to make it right. And so offering a service guarantee, saying that we will make this right and we will come back as many times as possible, as many times as we need in order to make sure that you are satisfied, it puts the client at peace, knowing, you know what? Okay, well, like, what do I have to lose? Like, if they don't do what they said they're going to do, then that's it, they're going to come back. That puts a pressure on them rather than on me as the client. And so when you're able to do that, you're able to create an irresistible offer that separates yourself from everybody else, but also just puts the peace of mind for the customer to say, you know what? I trust you with my money because you know what? You said you were going to do what you said you're going to do. And let's say that the situation is not reconcilable from you coming back and fixing it. Are you prepared to give all the money back? Are you prepared to do it for free? Are you prepared to comp the clean because you didn't deliver on the service you said you were going to do? Whether that's a miscommunication on your end or on on their end, who's going to take responsibility for it? And so when you're able to do that as a company, you're able to say, hey, worst case scenario, if you don't like what's going to happen, like we will literally comp your clean. We will discount it. We will make it so you feel right at the end of this clean. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take that pressure on? Because I'm telling you what, if you're not willing to do that, then you think the customer wants to do that? You think that they want to take the responsibility for taking on a service that they never experienced, that they never had before? And so when you're able to do that, you're able to give value to the customer that nobody else is willing to do. But it's not about everybody else, but it's about you. And what are you willing to do? Are you willing to put the pressure on yourself to deliver on the service you said you're going to do? And so that is how you create an irresistible offer for a cleaning company, is you put the focus on the customer, right? There's so many other little things that you can do. You can offer them guides to how to keep their homes clean in between your cleans, right? But when you're focused on them and you're looking and you're asking them what their problems are, that's how you create irresistible offer. That's how actually you separate yourself from everybody else. And ultimately, it's getting yourself out of the way and saying, hey, I'm willing to put the pressure on me. And I'm willing to take the risk on my end to serve you as the customer. And that is the most irresistible offer that you can give. So if you got any value from this, you're a cleaning business owner, hey, comment down below, share with somebody else who needs to hear this. Let's go. Hey guys, if you got value from this video, there is even more in my free masterclass. Yes, I created a free masterclass just for cleaning business owners. I put everything in there from automated marketing funnels to sales funnels to recruiting funnels, everything you need to build a $1 million cleaning business. Also put in there the share funnel for your image and the marketing calendar for the internal marketing that you saw in this video right here. So if you want access to those things, plus access to everything you need in order for you to build a $1 million cleaning business, click the link down below, join the masterclass. It's for free, and I'll see you in there. Let's go.